know that you just got back from lunch, and we are going to do some science. We are going to start, remember how we talked about earthquakes? Yeah. And what happens with earthquakes?
Yeah.
And there are these gigantic slabs of rock. Can anybody remember what those slabs of rock? Raise your hand. Weston.
The giant slabs of rock are called plates. When the plates slam together, it causes an S wave or a P wave earthquake.
Brilliant. That's exactly right. The plates, when they move, they cause changes in the earth. Do you remember when we were talking about the earthquakes in chapter 5, another word called crust?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody remember the word crust? Who can tell me what the word crust means? Garen.
It is what is in between. It is the Earth's most outer layer, and it can be, a part of the crust can be found on the bottom of the ocean.
You're exactly right. So let's think about a piece of bread, right? Does it have a crust around it?
Yes.
Who can just describe to me the crust around a piece of bread and how that relates to the crust around the earth? Tajane.
It relates to the crust around the earth because it's around it. It kind of ends it.
That's right. The crust around the bread goes around the edges, right? So does the crust around the earth. So today we're going to look at the different layers of the earth, and we're going to define the 4 different layers. Can anybody tell me the 4 layers of the earth before we get started? Solomon.
The crust, the mantle, the outer core, and the inner core.
Wow, that's exactly right. That is what we're going to learn about today. First, we're going to make a little book with definitions, and you're going to draw, use your crayons and draw all the different layers. We are going to look at a model that I made of all the Earth's different layers, and then we're going to look at a video. And after we finish the video, we're going to have a pop quiz. Make sure everybody knows what they're doing. Are you ready for our pop quiz? Okay. After we do the quiz, then I'm going to hand out some papers, and we are going to draw all of the different layers of the earth. I'm only going to turn this on for a second to show you. Sure. Yeah, it'll come on in just a second, and you'll be able to see it better. But this is what the different layers of the earth are going to look like. You're going to draw this later. We'll outline it in black Sharpie so that you can see it. And I'll have it here where you'll be able to see it better. And I'll go over it in black marker. But after you draw this, then we're going to get out some watercolors. And you will get to paint your own picture of the layers of the earth. So this is what it'll look like when you get it all done today. Okay? Yes? Yeah, Janae.
Does it have to be the same exact colors?
Well, it does. We're going to match up the colors. This is what it shows in the book. So different pictures on the internet have different colors, but we're going to use these same colors because that's the ones I brought. Yes, Fallon?
Different backgrounds or same colors still?
No, you can put whatever color you want on the background.
Okay.
Just mainly the layers, and we're going to go through our definitions in just a minute. But you're going to have the center, which is the inner core, red. The outer core is going to be orange. The mantle will be yellow, and the crust will be a brown color. Yes?
And then the earth will be the color.
Yes. Yes, it will. So, let me get my paper passers to come up and pass out these papers for me.
I'm just...
Edna? There you go.
Do I give this to
No. Just everybody that's here, just give them one sheet of paper, and we are going to make our definition booklet. Yes, it's going to be similar to the one we did before. And I'm going to find something to cover mine up with. Can I get, since Edna is helping out for somebody that's not here, Skylar, can you pass out scissors to all the tables? And Cheyenne, can you pass out some crayons? We need red, orange, yellow, and brown. Yes. If you've already got scissors, you can use your own scissors. That's fine. Just give it to those that don't have scissors.
So one.
Just kind of go around the table. If you've got your own crayons, pull out your own crayons.
What about markers?
You can use markers too.
So
Just
one.
red, orange, yellow, and brown. So if you don't have crayons or markers, just raise your hand and Cheyenne will come to you. Perfect, thank you. Yes, Jenny?
My markers are in my cubby.
Okay, go ahead, you can grab them. Okay, once you get your piece of paper, we are going to fold it long ways. Just like this. Cheyenne, just take it around to the people that have their hand up. I don't see anybody that has their hand up. 2 people? Only 2 people, and they can help you get the colors out. Okay, everybody got their scissors? Yes, Fisher? Oh, okay. Cheyenne Fisher needs another color, and so does Alexis. Yes, ma'am. You won't need your pencil right now. Oh, well, you will to write the definitions. Can you use your pen though? That'd be perfect. And we'll sharpen just a little bit. Okay, everybody, look up here and you'll see how I'm going to fold the page. We're going to fold it long ways, okay? Diane, you got it? Okay. Just borrow from your table partner, Alexis. There you go. There you go. Okay, so everybody should fold it long ways, just like this. Hold up your paper. And after you folded it long ways, we're going to fold it long ways again, just like this. Can you see it if I do it here better? So fold it that way and then fold it one more time so that you'll have 4 sections. Did everybody see that? Yes, Diashne. Yes, you'll be able to take these home. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to cut. Yes, Diashne. That way. Yeah, there you go. And then fold it one more time. And then everybody can cut the lines of the paper just like this. Only one page, though. Only do one page. Make sure your bottom page stays closed where it's not cut. Okay, Cheyenne, that's perfect. You can just put it out. Or do you need them? Just keep them right there at your table. Okay, so this is what we're going to do first. You're going to take your red crayon or your pen, pencil, whichever one you want. The very first one that you're going to write at the top is inner core. That's going to be our first layer. First layer is inner core, so write that. And I'm going to kind of go through this. Yes, Jason. Oh, you need another page? Here you go. And I'm going to put up on the board after we finish this. If you don't get all the definitions right now, you'll get to look at these in a little bit, okay? We'll move through. Yeah. Just on the top page. Right there on the top page. See, it's going to look just like this. You're going to write inner core, you're going to open it up, we're going to draw a picture here, and we're going to put a definition here. Yes, Kayla? The very first thing you'll do when you open your sheet is going to be a red circle. Draw a little red circle And then you're going to write the definition. The Earth's innermost parts. It is primarily a solid ball. Did anybody know that? The inner circle, the inner core is a solid ball. Yes, Amy.
How do you spell intercore?
It's inner. I-N-N-E-R. Okay, just look at your partner's paper there. So, remember when we talked about earthquakes, like if there was an earthquake on one side of the world, why you didn't feel it on the other side of the world? That solid ball, that inner core, is why you don't feel it. It doesn't vibrate through the solid core. Yes, Weston? What's the matter? With your paper? Okay. Here, can you help him, Skylar? And there's another sheet of paper. Thank you. And I'll put this up in a few minutes, Skylar, where you can catch up. So on our second, does everybody have this definition?
No.
Okay, the Earth's innermost part, it is primarily a solid ball.
Can you cut these other pieces too?
Yes. Because you're going to have four, remember we have 4 layers. So we're going to have 4 words, 4 pictures, and 4 definitions. Okay, thank you. Thanks for helping out. Yes, China. Okay, let's move on to our second one. I'll leave it where you can see. What is our second layer going from the center out, Jake? Outer core. So you're going to write outer core, O-U-T-E-R, and then core. On the inside, we're going to make the outer core an orange circle around the inner core. And the definition of outer core is, let me see. Tajane, can you read what the definition is for outer core?
Is a liquid layer found between the inner core and mantle.
So remember, our inner core was what? Anybody remember what our inner core was? Tommy? No, this one, the definition of this, of the outer core is a liquid layer. What was the inner core, Tommy?
The earth inner part is primarily a solid ball.
So it's a solid ball. So remember, the inner core is solid. The outer core is a liquid layer found between the inner core and the mantle. Does everybody have the inner core done?
No.
No, I'm talking about the top one, the inner core.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'm going to move up so we can, I can show the next one. Weston, if you can just look at Audrey's there, we'll catch you up. Alexis, what do you think our next layer will be after the outer core? Hang on, let me see. Garen, what do you think the next
The mantle.
The mantle. That's right. Our next layer is going to be the mantle. There you go. So mantle, you're going to draw another layer around the outer core, and we're going to color that one yellow. The mantle is yellow. Emma, can you read this with it being yellow? It might be hard. Okay, let me read it for you guys. The portion of the earth lying between the crust and the outer core. The portion of the earth lying between the crust and the outer core. Mantle. M-A-N-T-L-E. Mantle. Mantle. M-A-N-T-L-E. And the definition again is the portion of the earth lying between the crust and the outer core. That's correct. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to slide up so you still got the mantle here, but who can tell me what the last layer is? Jordan. What was the last layer? It's the very first definition we gave today. What comes after mantle? Yes, the crust. So there's our crust. And I know you all know the definition too, the crust. So now I'm going to open this one up. The last layer that we're going to put around is the crust, and we're going to do that in brown. And the definition is the earth's outermost layer. The portion of the earth lying between the crust and the outer core. Outer core. Good job. These are pretty pictures. How are you doing? That's great. For this one, you're going to do a yellow and a orange for the mantle. That's okay, you have to here for it, this yellow. Keep pushing it. Okay, so the definition again for mantle. You know, you write this? The portion of the earth lying between the crust and the outer core. And then you can just copy off of here and finish up, okay? All right. Yes.
Where should we put our name?
You can just keep it. You can put your name wherever. You're going to keep this. Okay, we'll copy from my table part. I want to show you guys something right quick. I made a model of the earth. What do you think's going to happen when I cut into this? Jenny.
There's going to be, inside there's going to be the inner core, the outer core, the mantle, and the crust.
Should we see?
Yes!
Okay, I've got my knife. Let's cut. Messing up all my pretty hard work.
Is that Play-Doh?
It is.
That's very good.
Hang on. Oh, hang on. I want it to stay pretty. Let me cut. Voila. That's pretty cool, huh? Who can tell me what the red layer is? Raise your hand. Sikander.
Core.
The which?
Core.
The inner core. Who can tell me the orange? Edna.
The outer core.
The outer core. Good. Who can tell me the yellow? Justin.
The mantle.
The mantle. Who can tell me the brown? Cheyenne.
Crust.
Crust. What do you think the blue is? Tajne.
Water.
Water. And who thinks they know what the green is? Mia. The land. Very good.